I'm the Park and Rec Director, Randy Witashik, and welcome everyone to the grand opening of the redevelopment of the Centennial Park. I don't need to tell you how great it's been having this park complete. We're not as scared anymore when the phone rings and they talk about Centennial because it's always positive. People that are coming out and using it, in terrible weather, people are out here, so we're excited to see the park being used, so it's awesome. Tonight's ceremony, I'm going to keep it short and sweet so we can get to the food and the drink and the music, of course. I'm going to do a few thank yous. We'll have some words from Mayor Mahalik. We'll have some words from Forte Bank, and we'll do a little ribbon cutting, so that will sum up our activities for our ceremony. Originally, this parkland was obtained in 1976. And throughout the years, little bits and pieces of it were accumulated to make what we have Centennial Park in the surrounding areas. In 1983, the park was officially renamed Centennial Park in honor of the city's centennial celebration. Centennial Park's redevelopment formally began in the 2018 Comprehensive Outdoor Plan, which MSA designed the concept for the redevelopment that you see today. It didn't vary too much from that original plan, and they did a great job. As a matter of fact, MSA is here again tonight as we are redoing our Park and Open Spaces plan. It's a 5-year plan. That is the young lady right over here to my left. That's Morgan. Hey, Morgan. So Morgan's going to do her best to answer questions. I'm going to hang out with Morgan a little bit too. We encourage everybody to come on over there. It's going to help shape our plans for our parks and open spaces for the next 5 years. So if you have an opinion, if you have a want, you have a need, you want to see in our park system, I encourage you to come visit us over there. I went off script there, I apologize. So, in August of 2021, the City of Hartford was awarded the Wisconsin DNR Knowles Nelson Stewardship Grant. This grant was awarded to the City of Hartford for $350,000. And this went towards the Phase 1 redevelopments of the park, which featured the bulkhead improvement and exchange there. I know Mayor Mahalik will have maybe a few things to say about that too, so I won't go into detail. I do want to throw out a few thank yous. I'm going to hit as many people as I can here, but first and foremost, I would like to thank our naming rights donor for this performance area, Forte Bank. We're very fortunate to have businesses that care about our parks, our community. Forte was a leader for us with this. I'm going to have a representative from Forte, Aaron Lasik, if you wouldn't mind coming up and saying a few words for us. Let's give Aaron a little encouragement.
Thanks, Randy. It's Lunsink. That was close though. First, huge shout out to all the contractors that worked on this. If it were up to bankers to build something like this, it would not look this good. So they did a great job and it turned out fantastic. But all of us at Forte are so thrilled with how this turned out. It's a huge addition for downtown and the city of Hartford. We're just really proud to be a part of it. A little about Forte, if you don't know about us, we were founded in downtown in 1907. We've been operating in downtown Hartford since that time. And we're a true community bank. We love investing in our community and serving residents and businesses in downtown Hartford, in all of Hartford and Washington County. And while our name is on the pavilion, this park and pavilion is really about Hartford. It's the residents, it's the businesses in this town that allow us to do things like this. So we're just so happy to be a part of this and to be here in Hartford. So thank you all. Hope you have a great night. Thank you for supporting community banks.
For what it's worth, people don't know how to say my last name either. I do want to say a couple more thank yous for the generosity of, I'm not going to name off everyone, but certain groups, foundations, businesses I do want to mention. I would like to thank the generosity of the Lutz family, the West Bend Mutual Insurance, Festival Foods. I know they had a couple people here. The Lions Club, Rotary, Hartford Rotary, the bid, and of course there was many private donations that came in from families and individuals for such items as the repair station. The Kipper family helped us out with that. Thank you, Kippers. The benches that are permanently installed around the park, the tables of course too, and then other amenities as well. So thank you for all those that did that for us. My boss, Steve Volker, no, we don't want to thank him, but he would be disappointed if I didn't say there is other opportunities to donate to this facility. The front end of the building, the pavilion, also has naming rights as well. So if someone's out there and interested, you can reach me Monday through Friday at the Hartford Rec Center. So. Oh, and the stage. Sorry. Steve wants us to have staging here. So we'll have a smaller donation for that. All right, moving on. I would be remiss if I didn't thank former director Mike Herman. Where's Mike? Mike's over there. I merely inherited this project from Mike. Mike's the one that really got it up off the ground. He did most of the legwork with the planning of the park. He oversaw most of the donations, the fundraising for it, and I just got to see it through. So I want to thank Mike for getting this set up and letting me get all the glory for it. I appreciate that, Mike. I want to give a shout out to the city departments that helped out. Hartford Utilities, the streets department. I know Daryl Kranz is here. Thank you, Daryl. Engineering department had a big hand in this. I also want to thank the city council for their support. There was portions of this project that weren't easy, and they were always supportive. I want to thank my Park and Rec Commission. They've always been supportive and helpful, and I appreciate their guidance. Two more thank yous I want to give out. Of course, I want to thank my parks crew. They're the ones that did all the finishing touches here. They're maintaining it, cleaning it up, helping out with other things, adding to the park. So I really want to thank them for their time and efforts. They did all the plantings, the trees and the vegetation around the park. And speaking of the vegetation around the park, I want to give one of my final shout outs to the volunteers for Beautiful Hartford. Seems that a lot of you guys are familiar with them. They put together a detailed plan for the vegetation around the park. And when I say they, I mean Joan Schnorrenberg. Where's Joan? In all seriousness, Joan takes her volunteer work very seriously. I appreciated her help and guidance because I'm not a plant guy, so that really helped me out. Absolutely. And not only our park, but VBH as a whole, what they do for our park system and the city itself, it's commendable. We're very fortunate to have a group like this of ladies and gentlemen that help us out. I want you to know how much I appreciate what you guys do. If I don't say it enough, please know that. They are here. They do have a donation table. If anyone's interested in being a part of their group, seek them out. They'll get you signed up. And they're very good at soliciting donations as well. So, and they need it. For all the things that they do, it's incredible. It really is. So, just one more hand for VBH. Great job. I'll mention some of the contractors just because I see Miles over here. Miles with Design to Construct. He was in charge of the design of the building. So Miles in Design to Construct. He's been great to work with. Miles makes me feel old because I coached Miles when he was in high school. Wanderer Construction was a great help and continues to be a great help with the construction of the park. They were a great partner. And I've babbled on enough. A couple of announcements before I call up Mayor Mahalik here. This park is rentable, okay? It's not only rentable for us, but it's open as any other park and any other shelter in the town. So if you are interested, there's plenty of desirable dates left this summer, as well as into the fall. contact the rec center. It's at a very affordable price, and you can host a number of events here. Also, please look for information on us mimicking this very same events. Music, food, and drink. We'll be doing that on June 21st. Do I have any pickleballers out here? None? You guys really don't? So we plan to do that as a fundraiser for pickleball, so we'll get those pickleballers out here to help us. That'll be Friday night, June 21st. Lastly, again, we have Brood Omen here who's serving. It's cash bar only for Brood Omen. We also have the barbecue company out of Erin. They are cash and charge, so make sure you're visiting them. And then when we're done here, we will have music from Wait for Morning. Without further ado, I welcome Mayor Mahal to come on up.
Got to keep reminding Randy that it's not a town, it's a city. So all the city parks are there. It's been a long time coming to watch this from when we had to start the wall, if you all remember there, which was years ago when we put up the retaining wall, and we didn't necessarily have enough money unless we wanted to go into debt and do it, and we didn't. We waited. Just like so many people have to wait given economies and what goes on, we actually took the time to make sure that this was more or less a pay-go system, meaning that we paid as we went. The importance of that, of course, is to make sure that we have a phenomenal city that doesn't tax you to death. And that is an important thing. We've been very, very fortunate under the stewardship of Steve, our city administrator, and all the people that work for and with Steve to make sure that we keep Hartford a wonderful place that's affordable. That's why I like Hartford, affordable. It's an important deal. And look what we've been able to do by being good stewards of your money. And we've done that now with this facility with the help of some wonderful folks that you have mentioned, Randy, and that you've spoken about, the people from the city coming together and actually doing it. I did want to give you a little bit from the state. When we originally went to the state and said, hey, we've got this great project and it's going to be all ADA compliant, and we're going to have, of course, that's the Disability Act, and we're going to have a fishing pier, and we're going to have kayaks and all, with all ADA accessibility, can you help us out? And we asked for, Steve, how much money did we ask for originally? $1.6 million. That was a lot of money. We had a lot of big plans, and that got scaled then to about 800,000, and then it got scaled down with the state to 400,000. And then I was told by the people who headed out the Joint Finance Committee, which happened to be folks that we like, which is Dewey Strobel, who's our current state senator, soon to be not because of the gerrymandering or the ungerrymandering of all the things that happened. So he won't be our state senator, but we had, it got cut down to, they said, you know, if you keep it under $250,000, we can push this right through. So you get out the pencil and you call them up and say, fine, make it $249,999. And they did. And we got the money, which is a wonderful thing. And then all of the other people that Randy had mentioned stepped up and helped make the difference, along with the work that we did with our finance department to make this really the new center of the community. When you look, we've got some great apartments right there, we've got senior living right there, we've got a gorgeous library right there, we've got a phenomenal hotel right there, and now we have a beautiful park on what you literally don't have to leave one hand for. And we have a mill pond. You realize how rare this is. We actually have a page in the fishing guide. If you get a fishing license and you get the book, you can actually turn it to the Hartford Mill Pond, because of the fact that this is really now, from my perspective, and I think many others, the center of the community. Such a beautiful job done by, again, our friends at the beautiful Hartford. Remember, I saw so many people walking around. This actually, I think, was dedicated this winter, when you walked around and saw all of the beautiful lights. And you could go all the way around the path here. And hopefully that will continue. You could clap again and again and again. I thought that was a stunning thing that we did over the holidays, and I really do hope it continues. So, Randy, you've done a phenomenal job with this so far. I'm sure you'll continue. And of course, nobody can forget the work that you had mentioned, and that's with Mike Herman, who for many, many years did many wonderful things for this city. And this really was a very large project that he had a tremendous share of the work in doing the heavy lifting of getting this done. So wanted to thank very much all of you for being here. It means something to all of the people that worked so hard to make this happen, that you show up, that you show your appreciation. It really is that important. And I hope now for generations, we will have this as a city center, and it'll be rented out, we'll make some of our money back, that we can have everything that we need to make Hartford a wonderful place to work, live, and play. Thank you very much. And I said I'd mention Ty Bodden, who stayed here to listen to my speech. Ty Bodden is our state representative yet. You notice that others haven't because they're not going to be representing us. And after November, Ty won't, but he still represents us in the state assembly. He came here to be with us today. So thank you, Ty. I appreciate that. Very thoughtful.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. At this time, we're going to do our ribbon cutting. So anybody that contributed towards the park with donations, businesses, private and otherwise, we welcome you up here and we will do our ribbon cutting. Let everyone come underneath.
Just to be part of a ribbon cutting ceremony. This is pretty good beer, actually. He's in the back, he's right over there. Tell her to get to the center. Show me the center, come on.
Together. Slide on over. Everyone looking at Courtney. Courtney.
Ready? Okay, now cut. Face cut. Face cut. Okay, everybody smiling. Amazing. Quick pause. Don't move. Keep smiling.
Don't run with scissors.
Well,
that shrunk.
okay, I'm gonna count down from here. Ready? And 3, 2, 1.
A whole bunch in a row. Sorry, catch the moment.